Welcome to the DocNet training video. In this video, we will give you an introduction of how to configure the settings to the system parameters of the DocNet system. First of all, log into the DocNet admin module and go to the System Config tab. Click here to open the System Config tab. This is the time set for a non-interactive time elapse for a logged-in user to the server. When the idle timeout expires, the system will show a red timer, which means the current session has been expired and released. Therefore, the user needs to re-login in order to access the system again. The rows per page define the number of rows in each list. If you have a fast connection to the DocNet server, you may set a higher number for this parameter so that you can read more records on a single screen. This is to set the number of thumbnails that will be displayed per page in the filing section. As it takes resources to include so many thumbnails for preview, therefore, it is suggested to keep no more than 20 thumbnails per page. This is to set the number of attempts for an user to log in before the account is locked. This is to set the number of days before a password is expired and requires for changes. This is to define the default language to be selected when creating a new user. However, it can be overridden by the user in their user profile. Similarly, the default date format defines how to display a date value in DocNet user module. When a date data type is used in an application, the value will be displayed according to the format as defined here. Again, user can override this setting from their profile. Please note that all date values in DocNet admin module will always be displayed in the format as shown here. Default hit list determines on whether a list of all documents filed will be shown or not once the user clicks on the search button. Users can make his own preference by changing this from the My Profile setting. This is the upload file size limit on the system. Except for the file being scanned from MFP, you can set a limit to the files that are uploaded to DocNet system for filing. This is to set the user login mode from 3 different modes for all users in the system. Choosing by individual user, it means the user can select the login from either one of the 2 other login modes, that is, by Active Directory or by DocNet Database. While choosing by DocNet Database, it means login password will use one as set in DocNet, and by Active Directory, the one as set in AD or LDAP will be used. The company name is registered when you activated this DocNet license. It will be used in the emails being sent from this server. Please note that this registered name can by no means be changed. Enter the host name here, and it will be used to allow users for accessing the DocNet system. More importantly, it will be used as a URL that reference to this server. This is the administrator's email of your DocNet system, who will be the sender of all outgoing system emails, including the reply to a user who requests for a new password or reset password. A company banner image can be published at the login page of both admin module and user module of your DocNet system. The banner size is limited to 720 pixel x 90 pixel. You may use a GIF, animated GIF, JPG, or PNG file format to be uploaded for a company banner from here. If you use other formats, you must serve it from a separate web server and put the URL of the banner in this input box. If you don't want to show anything at the login page, you may just disable this feature. If you use your own URL, you may preview the logo by clicking this button. You can enable this option in order to enforce a secure connection to the server from all clients. Once checked here, for files linked within an email as sent by DocNet, user will be prompted with a password before download can be started. This provides the system with a list of email addresses to be preloaded. By then the users can simply select the recipients from this list. You can also update your copy of DocNet by pressing this button. It will contact the DocNet master server, download and install any updates available for your server. By clicking this button, you can force the system to perform an update of disk usage statistics. To provide email support for your DocNet server, a SMTP server must be available. Enter the host name or IP address of the SMTP server in this box. If the SMTP server requires authentication, enter the credentials after checking the box here. If you connect to the internet using a proxy server or a firewall, you have to enter the proxy information in this section. If your proxy server requires authentication, enter the credentials in the below boxes. DocNet supports basic, digest and NTLM authentication. When enabled, the system will perform a refresh to keep checking the document processing status. When enabled, the system will keep a close monitor to the number of documents being filed. An alert will be given when it reaches its limit. Moreover, filing operation will be suspended accordingly. This is the path where the PDF conversion program is installed so that the document conversion will be started automatically. When the option of file encryption is purchased, this is the place where you set the AES-256 encryption key for the system. After modifying any options in this page, please remember to click the Save button to confirm the changes. Congratulations, you have completed this training video. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.